See, PeteMcTee put up a strong showing against Nesfresh, but wasn't able to close it out. FLAMingSky, meanwhile, has been tearing it up on the loser side with Kamiki, Yuri, and we'll see if they're able to do the same here. And also Icy in that last game. And I'm not gonna lie, that Icy was looking kind of clean, so there's always that to fall back on if these first few games with Kamiki do not pan out the way they want to. Alright. Rapid jabs coming out from FLAMingSky. Putting PeteMcTee in a bit of a pickle here, but Pete able to space things out. Now we have a relatively even game. Of course, went to Civi Studio first game. Relatively small platform. Aggressive up B coming out from FLAMingSky, but PeteMcTee able to punish that with a couple of strong hits of his own. Few moves coming out. Ooh, that's so smart. Using the down B on those grenades. And again. So FLAMingSky already has a built-in counter and catches PeteMcTee's recovery with that side B and is actually able to take the first stock of PeteMcTee. FLAMingSky showing up and showing out. This is actually FLAMingSky's best tournament placement to date. We'll see if he's able to keep that train rolling. Of course, PeteMcTee going to do their best to stop that from happening as he regains the lead. Forward throw into forward air, and of course projectiles will be coming out soon. Expecting low, going high. Of course, spacing out with these shots again. Kamiki needs to get up close and personal. Pete's going to do their best to avoid that from happening, but gets the down special again to counteract these grenades. It's one of those things you just don't necessarily think about as a novice player myself, but when it does happen, you're like, oh, that seems obvious. Wow, no, that just might be me. Maybe that might be maybe a commonly known tech, but also is a commonly known tech is that if you have a gun, you can outrange someone with a sword, and if you get up close to someone with a sword, you'll probably end up dying. As we see PeteMcTee able to just range FLAMingSky out and get that second stock off with relative ease. Not even 3 minutes have passed and FLAMingSky is already on their last stock. It gets the fourth throw, nothing off of it though. But PeteMcTee looking firmly in control. FLAMingSky trying to get something going here. It's not quite working. Dash attack comes out. Tries to go, FLAMingSky goes aggressive follow up, but going in hard and almost out of resources. And unfortunately, PeteMcTee, with an insane edge guard, able to take care of FLAMingSky's last stock of this game 1. And it's PeteMcTee going up 1-0 in this set. Looks promising out of the gate for FLAMingSky, but PeteMcTee able to clutch up and do Derek things just to Derek it out, you know? Derek. Derek the Derek. I don't. This is the extent of my commentary. Derek. All right, getting into this game 2 here. Derek versus Kamiki Yuri. Dirk. Anyways, you couldn't tell. I'm losing my mind. Anyways, getting into this game 2 here, going on to Face Off, aka this game's final destination. Saying platforms aren't helping me right now, but I think this platform, I feel like this platform, this stage favors PeteMcTee a little more than FLAMingSky right now. So let's see what will happen here. FLAMingSky looking for that spike, looking for that 2-frame spike, not able to find it. Pete's, it's an even game, but those 3 Animus Orbs means could have put FLAMingSky into a huge lead, but PeteMcTee a little too clever for that, a little too ready for it. Ooh, I was expecting the grenades to go off, but I guess you can't really detonate those. It's one of those Snake things, and you watch Ultimate, you're like, oh, Snake grabs people with a grenade, and the grenade explodes, and you get a huge follow-up. But not quite the same in this game. You can't time those grenade explosions. You gotta hit them, you gotta shoot them. But doesn't quite matter as PeteMcTee has FLAMingSky has like double the percentage that PeteMcTee has. But as I've said countless times before, as long as you take the stock first, doesn't matter how much percentage you end at. Plus FLAMingSky with those Animus Orbs can heal down. Goes for another counter. FlamingSky not able to find it, and the dash attack not quite enough to kill. Oh, and oh, I thought there was an Animus Orb there. I never mind. Ooh, calling out the shield with the grab and gets that charge back throw to kill at that high percent that was been killed anywhere on the screen. Now we have both players fighting again in neutral. FlamingSky with the oppressive approaches and gets the neutral special. Does not quite connect it though. At PeteMcTee on the back foot on this recovery bit here. FlamingSky goes for the recovery just off a little bit though, and PeteMcTee able to find the way back on stage to make use of this extra credit of this limited time. The neutral special actually died right before it would have connected with PeteMcTee. That's an unfortunate circumstance for FlamingSky, but able to find the stock nonetheless. I've actually never seen that happen. That's insane. But FlamingSky and PeteMcTee back to a relatively even playing field. Both players getting hit 18% apiece. Using that counter. That's the one thing. Kamiki's counter just go very, very far. So if Derek hits him with a projectile, he can still get countered with it. Just like that. Pete's falling for these counters once again. It's looking dicey. And FlamingSky looking in control right now. But PeteMcTee staying out of the way of that side special. Perhaps gonna be a little bit more careful with his shots when the Animus Orb is on deck. But honestly, just keeping the Animus Orbs on shutout mode is probably the best way to go. Throwing out these double grenades, going for these huge ledge traps, trying to catch FlamingSky with one of these hits. But no dice. Grenade comes out. PeteMcTee getting out of dodge, making sure not to detonate it to avoid the Yuri counter here. Grenades coming out. Both players again. This is such an even game. Kamiki getting these Animus Orbs to heal back down, but Derek able to even out the stock with a few shots. FlamingSky absolutely playing so patient right now. Gets the ledge, gets the shield break unfortunately, and FlamingSky taking him all the way to the ledge. I think maybe a little bit of lag might have factored in there because I don't think Pete meant to hold shield for that long, but Pete manages to clean it up nonetheless. Pete. Both players, again, even playing field. Last stock. Even percentages until Pete with those two throws back-to-back. Air dodge from FlamingSky. And, ooh, getting shot into those grenades. The one last grenade and that explodes without a percentage given. Grab into... Ooh, I think want to detonate the grenades there, maybe. Or perhaps not. I don't know. But PeteMcTee going for these downward jump, down tilt shots. But Kamiki, FlamingSky with 3 Animus Orbs on deck can rack up a lot of percentage. Uses it as a down B with the Animus Orb right there. Gets right back up to 3 and is very much... PeteMcTee is rapidly approaching side B Animus Orb range. But FlamingSky a little bit hasty. Tried to use it for the percentage and just wasn't able to find it. So now we're back down to no Animus Orbs. And Derek is a little bit of a lead here. 1 Animus Orb now. The counter is on deck. But the counter doesn't matter when you have another hitbox that you can shoot out with that grenade. That's going to be PeteMcTee taking game number 2. Yeah, FlamingSky has the right idea with these counters. The thing is, it's also getting... PeteMcTee is adapting to them. And absolutely, FlamingSky can absolutely take a game. And absolutely take the set. Just has to be a little more proactive with his counters and find more opportunities off of them. So, jumping into this game number 3. FlamingSky versus PeteMcTee. PeteMcTee. Jeez. I'm so fried. Okay. Anyways, jumping into game 3, going back to face off. PeteMcTee needs to be careful of these Animus Orbs, so they will enable the counter from Kamiki Yuri. Well, so far going in very melee. Doing a lot more melee. Both 2 Animus Orbs just flying off the stage into the blast zone, giving FlamingSky no chance to get them. Neutral air, using the grenades as spacing tools, and getting a neutral air for the troubles. Down air on the grenade to get the ledge trap. Oh, actually, I think he had a shield break there, but doesn't matter as PeteMcTee able to clean up that first stock, and Pete is firmly in control now. Getting the reversal on the aggressive approach from FlamingSky here. Trying to find some sort of goings on here. Forward air catching Pete off the ledge, no damage. Let's just say that. A little bit of damage tacked onto Yuri at this second stock, but PeteMcTee is still on a very, very fresh first stock. Shots coming out. Dash attacks coming. Everything's coming out. Neutral air, and another doesn't quite kill, but that red shot from Derek, that fourth shot in his chamber, does a lot of knockback, so we could be seeing some early percent kills. Unfortunately, FlamingSky runs right into that grenade. Perhaps was looking to counter it. You get a hit off, but no dice, but gets that jab lock. Yeah. I think he needs to bait out these counters more. But so far, it's not looking great. That being said, able to even up those stocks, only 50% of damage. And PeteMcTee still in pretty good control here. FlamingSky 2 Animus Orbs can even it up if need be. Or can even it up in a jiffy. Grenade coming out, shots coming out, everything coming out. Grab into forward air, and oh no, a little bit of not great DI coming out from FlamingSky's part. And Pete able to take an early second stock. We could be seeing the verge of a 3-0 right here. PeteMcTee could potentially close this out. A very, very fresh second stock. FlamingSky has that X factor though of those Animus Orbs and the counters. We haven't seen a counter this game though, and those counters have been what's getting FlamingSky those wins. That's not gonna kill. Good DI coming out from FlamingSky. Grenade gets the hit though. Oh man, FlamingSky just keeps getting hit with these grenades. No Animus Orb means no counter on deck, and no counter means PeteMcTee is free to throw as many grenades and hitboxes as he wants. But 2 Animus Orbs now as we be a little bit more careful, but grenades coming out potentially. Ooh, oh no, had the right idea, getting the ledge fall with the rapid jabs that slowly pushed, but getting hit with the grenades to counter hit. And now FlamingSky with 101% on deck, and the grenades is gonna close it out. PeteMcTee taking it with a 3-0 over FlamingSky. I think FlamingSky just ran out of steam at the end there. 2 Kamiki Yuri dittos, a few very close games against PeteMcTee, and unfortunately just kind of gassed out at the end. But that's going to be PeteMcTee taking it 3-0 over FlamingSky and moving on to face